Our next step is to do a complete project. It's a simple one, but it will go through all the steps. So we're going to start by going up to the objects and get a sphere. Move your sphere over. Go back up to objects, get a torus. And we're going to zoom out a little bit and move the torus over here. I'm going to change the shape of the torus a little bit, make it more like a rim, and make it a little smaller. Go back to my sphere, kind of push it over. Don't want to make it too easy here. Push it over. That looks good. So all we're going to do is make this sphere go through this rim. So we have two objects here, and we're going to name them. So in your objects panel on the right, I'm going to double click on the word torus, and I'm going to name it hoop. Double click on the name sphere, and I'm going to name it ball. So that's it. There's our models. Now we're going to go to our next step, which is materials. We're going to go to the materials tab, go to file, go to new material. With the new material here, double click on it and it'll bring up this window. I want color. So I'm in my color and click on this white rectangle, and I'm going to just get a basketball orange color. Okay. And I'm going to close. And then grab the material, hold your mouse button down on it, and drag it straight up to objects. You wait long enough, it'll pop open like that, and then bring it down. I still haven't let go, and then let go on ball. Like that. I had to do it twice because I messed up the first time. So that gives me an orange color on my ball. Now if I want to see what these are really going to look like, I need to render them. So if we go up to this top panel, we have a slate here. And the first slate, if you click on it, will render your scene. So we have lighting already set up and stuff. It's all the default stuff. And that's our render. If you want to make that go away, just click back in the display window and that'll go away. Alright, we're going to go back to materials. Let's get a new material, file, new material, and double click on that. And this is a rim, but it's been out in the weather, so let's see, we'll make it kind of a, I don't know, doesn't matter what color you make it. Make it kind of a reddish orangish color. And then here's what I want you to do. Go down to bump and turn it on, and then go to texture, and this little arrow, click on it. You'll get all these other choices. We want to go down to surfaces. We're going to put a little rust on this because there's a little bit of rust on it. Click on the rust window and you get this menu. So here's our rust. We can make it poke in a negative direction, or we can make it stick out in a positive direction. I'm going to leave it in the out mode. You can check this more with this little picture on the left. That's okay. I'm going to close this. I'm going to grab my rust, drag it straight up to objects, and drop it on hoop. Now if I render this, I can see what it looks like. So we got these little bumpy things on the hoop because that's our rust. Alright, so now we've done modeling, we've done materials, and the next thing we need to do is animate. I'm going to go down here and grab this bar and drag it up a little bit so I have more room for my toolbar. On the left you see you have a hoop here and you have a ball, and then you have your materials, which we don't need to worry about. And we want to work with the ball. So all we're going to do is make the ball go up and through the hoop. So that's its start position. This green rectangle is called our playhead, and all these numbered things are frames. So if we hit play, the playhead runs across the frame to show us what the picture is. And it's not doing anything because it's not animated. So put your playhead at 0. make sure that you're in animation mode, which is down here with these little icons. Make sure you're clicked on the ball, because that's what we want to start to animate. We want to make sure we're on the move tool, which is up here. And what we're going to animate is move. So we can leave these on or turn them off, it doesn't matter. Move has to be on. These others can be off or on, it doesn't matter. So that's our start position at frame 0. So I'm going to hit record. This little round key is a record. Notice I got a keyframe or a little rectangle here. That's my first keyframe. So now I'm going to move this to, let's say, frame 35. Always move your playhead first. I'm going to move my ball over and up so it's positioned to go through the hoop. That's my second position at frame 35, and I record. So you can see our little track here. That's the animation track. That's where it's going to go. Move my playhead again. We'll go to frame 80. Grab the ball, move it down and through the hoop, and record. And hope it goes through the hoop. Now I can see my path did not go through the hoop. So I can pan this around. Oh my gosh, I'm so far off. Are you kidding me? But that's okay. I don't have to go back to my keyframes. I can grab them here. Grab this one over. And I want to go way over here. And spin around. And you can see now I've gone through the hoop with my path. Make it a little more straight up and down if I wanted it. Alright. Zoom out a little bit. Now let's play it and see what happens. So I'm going to grab my playhead, move it back to 0, and hit play. And there we go. First animation is done.